Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages, one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Gets up to head it! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Bologna take the early advantage. Tries to get it forward quickly. De Silvestri plays it forward. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Gets it into the middle. Tries to locate someone up front. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Plenty waiting in the middle. Into the middle. Corner then. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And that's sprayed out wide. Keeps everyone guessing. So who's he picking out? Another corner. Any better luck this time round? De Silvestri is there and he can get that clear. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Spezia given another corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Whipped in. And that has been clubbed away. Pauly demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Bologna leading 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. Bologna carrying a one-goal lead. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Antonio A real chance if he can get through. Antonio! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Saponara. Oh, really good feet. Antonio. Good progress, but he'll have to go it alone. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Hoists it forward. It's come loose. Oh, it's a foul there, right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Spezia are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Antonio. And it's Palacio. And it's played forward. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
So not long left in this now. Spezia are closing in now on yet another game without scoring. Lovely feet. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Tries to dink it in. Well read, he sorted that out. And that will be the final act. Bologna win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. An unparalleled intensity about this game. We are in for a real battle.
Yes, here's hoping for a fully committed contest, Peter, with both sides exercising controlled discipline. If the right spirit is in play, we can hopefully steer clear of reckless challenges and enjoy a wholehearted effort of not showing any weakness against your biggest rival in a hugely important game. It doesn't come much better than this, does it?
If you're just joining us, we are... And a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! And Bologna take the lead! Oh, that is a gem. The audacity to try it, and he made it count. Bologna take the early advantage. Drives it towards the front. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. All the way back and they start again. Looks to bypass the midfield. He's had that, hits one! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Defending of the desperate variety. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out for a throw. Up towards the front line. Forward it goes. Palmer, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
Mattel goes direct to the front line. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hoists it forward. Pinged forward. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. It's being played forward. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Bologna head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here. Bologna carrying... And the shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've managed to get it away. Played into the middle. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Bologna picked up all 3 points from their previous game. The win, however narrow, really important. Gervinho. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And it's played forward. De Silvestri. Shoots! Breaks on here. And it's Gervinho. It's a loose ball. This is... goes for goal! Danger averted for now.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Kuchka tries to get it forward quickly. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking to hit the front line.
Parma are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Played in with accuracy. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Parma have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Gervinho, good ball, has a hit! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Terrific contest, it really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. The end of the game. Reflections?
Bologna made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Franck Ribéry. He's got brilliant technical ability, and that allows him to dribble his way out of some very tight spaces, creating something out of nothing. And he doesn't try to do it all himself. He's very good at always being aware of the options that are around him and often picking out the right one.
Okay, interesting. Fiorentina have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
Plays it out wide. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Medel goes looking. Away from immediate danger. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Yeah, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gets into a dangerous position. Oh, good interception. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Bonaventura has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. De Silvestri tries to get it forward quickly. Battles to win it back. Ribéry. Antonio, some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Hoists it forward. He's got options out wide. That intervention with chance to shoot! Decent enough try. And he just whacks it away. Bologna can try it again now. And this could be the final action of the first half. Cajon can get it clear. Oh, he's in! Turns and goes back. Has a go! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Bologna got as close can be right on the whistle, but it was not to be. And we are up to the break.
Bologna really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Bologna playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Well, that's where he wants it. A long ball, but not especially accurate. Up towards the front line. Fiorentina contested that thrill-a-minute draw last time. Tries to locate someone up front. Looks to thread it through, and help's available out wide. Madel. Good take, and he's had a look. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That's gone a long way up and away. Now it's Cajon. He gets past his man. Cajon. Cajon. Well, the referee has bought that. I'm not sure I have. Draw your own conclusions. I've drawn mine.
Well, I'm inclined to think he was just looking for that.
Bologna present their opponents with the best possible chance here. "1-0, never any doubt." He was just never going to miss.
Well, that was a big pressure kick and he didn't let his team down. He took that so calmly.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Back to the keeper and try something new. Keeper sends it forward. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's a terrific surge down the right. Could cross it here.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Bonaventura. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Cuts it out. And it's played forward. Kokorin looks to get on the end of this. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Forward it goes. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Flings in a cross. Keeper sees it all the way. Hoists it forward. Oh, real danger here. He's left his... hits one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Forward it goes. Palacio. A forward pass. Torino were on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
And it's hoisted clear. Has a pop!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Now it's Zaza. Finds himself eased off the ball. Keeper sends it forward. Palacio. And it's Zaza. To Silvestri. And it's played forward. Now it's Palacio. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Has he found his man? Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Tries to get it forward quickly. Bellotti dashing forward at pace. Got a sight of goal here. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Palacio, ball's loose, who's getting there? And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Bologna can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Ah, he's given it away. Goalkeeper's ball. And Saldi. Bologna lost a tight game last time and are now looking to respond positively. Forward it goes. Palacio, deftly done. And the shot! Hoists it forward. And Saldi. Palacio is being picked on here.
Well, he's the spearhead to the attack and they need to blunt his chances.
Gets the better of his man. Shoots! He scores! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Bologna take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Medel, and it's played forward. And Saldi, forward it goes. Antonio gets away from his opponent. It's a fine run and he's had a go!
Bologna are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
He can get that clear. Antonio! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Tries to get it forward quickly, cuts it out. It's being played forward. And Saldi goes looking, knocks it away.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation.
He's one-on-one! Looking to force his way. Real chance! It's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Bologna could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. The ball's loose and he's after it. Hoists it forward. He's gone for it! And more and more and more. And they are cruising away.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Bologna. So that's it. It is all over. Bologna enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The action has already started. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, it's open up, goes for goal! It's there! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Bologna take the early advantage. Antonio plays it out to the flank. He gets past his man. That's gone a long way up and away. Antonio! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Bologna are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Bologna take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's one-on-one, has a hit! And more, and more, and more! And they're at it again, in double quick time! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Played in with accuracy. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Palacio. Gets on the end of it. Going for goal! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
4 in the game. He is the man. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Has he found his man? Now it's Palacio. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Gets wrestled off the ball. Medel. Hoists it forward. Herrera plays it out to the wing. Looking for a decent ball in. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That's a good intervention. Things could have got far worse than that. And it's played forward. Dykes. Antonio. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return. And I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Bologna have been nothing short of awesome in the first 45 minutes. A truly memorable performance on all counts. And it has to be said, this match is well and truly already won. And we are already promptly back underway. That's been drilled forward. And here's Palacio. It's Palacio! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Udinese were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
Medel goes looking. Palacio! Tries to locate someone up front. Gets it back. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? Only after he's just notched a third.
There are a few waiting for it. Palacio has a go!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Deulofeu. Lovely feet. Fired in from distance. And it's Llorente! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Llorente reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
Polly. And here's Palacio. Over to the left. Ball driven towards the far. Big chance! They've managed to get it away. That's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes. Dykes. And that is that. Bologna were irresistible here, dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Bologna showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative.
Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Oh, no question, that's a foul. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's the chance to counter. Tries the cross. And it's Madel. Forward it goes. Mite. Milan are enjoying great form in front of goal right now. 5 games in a row they've scored. Has a hit! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Bologna take the early advantage. Kjag finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Samu Castillejo. Bologna are enjoying this surprise lead. Gets it back. Samu Castillejo is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Good, strong hand by the keeper. This could fall anywhere. Danger averted for now. Bologna have the league's best defensive record. Shot at goal! Milan settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. And it's Mandzukic. Half an hour played now. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Calabria. Çalhanoğlu. Mandzukic. Poorly battle. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a fabulous position. Just brushed off the ball there. Over to the left. Looking for space out wide. That'll be a throw. And it's Dykes. Antonio! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Calabria. Samu Castillejo. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. How would you review the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Bologna head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're already into the second period. Bologna carrying a one-goal lead. Goes direct to the front line. Played out to the right. Looks to clip it forward. Gets on the end of it. And a shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Kjag with the clearance. And it's Mandzukic. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Antonio. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Bologna have been defending beautifully lately, and it's Calabria. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Chelhanoglu loses his balance and loses the ball. He's got options out wide. Gets the better of his man. Chance to cross here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Good ball, it's found its target. Can he goes for goal! They've managed to get it away. Medel pings it out wide. Bologna are on the verge of a pretty special win, but they've got some hanging on to do here.
Bologna certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
That's great strength on the ball. And that's that. Bologna, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. We have already started here. Finds himself eased off the ball. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Plays a clever pass. He's one-on-one, and the shot! And the defence can get it clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. What a ball this has turned out to be. Oh, the ball's come loose. That's gone a long way up and away. That's been drilled forward. Gets it, and now what? And through to the goalkeeper. Oh, real danger here. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Now a chance to break. Gets the better of his man. Trying to get there. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And they've been caught out here. Real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. He could be in here. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Antonio! It's anyone's ball.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Bologna can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Looks to bypass the midfield. That's a brilliant interception. Away from immediate danger. Forward it goes. He's there to receive it. Has a go! It's broken loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gets good distance on it. De Silvestri plays it forward. And it's De Silvestri. Verona, whose manager was the brains behind... Antonio! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Massive leap! Oh, that is an awful miss.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Bologna making consecutive changes here. Miguel Veloso. Palacio. Hoists it forward. Gets it back. Kalinic tore at them and just came up short. Yeah, he's through, it's one-on-one, has a hit! They've done it!
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Bologna take the lead.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
De Silvestri goes looking.
Palacio really got caught in a trap there and he just couldn't get out.
Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Oh, good interception. Goes direct to the front line.
Bologna are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Sturaro. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Verona are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
He gets past his man. Cleared without complication. Bologna have it back and they can go again. Hit into the middle. Out of play for a goal kick. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. And that's it. Bologna win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive.
Hits one! It's in! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
Bologna take the early advantage. Ranocchia.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Hakimi positions himself well and cuts it out. Antonio! And out to safety. And it's Perisic. Antonio. Out to the left it goes. He spotted the run and played him through. Chance! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, those two have a lovely understanding and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
Bologna get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Gets wrestled off the ball. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Can he deliver? Towering header! Oh, the ball's come loose. They've managed to get it away. He's had a look. Has a hit! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Brozovic plays it forward. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Bologna 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So we're already into the second period. Bologna have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. Stefan de Vrij. Plays it out to the wing. Perisic. Beautifully done. Swung in towards the middle. Brings it forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Eriksson. Antonio. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Played out to the right. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Hakimi. Just brushed off the ball there. And he has been fouled there. Clears it out of harm's way. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulder as much as he'll want.
Has a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Brozovic. Forward it goes. Gets into a dangerous position. Perisic. Oh, nice touch. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Going through. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Goes for goal! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Bologna tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. And here's Lukaku. Lovely bit of skill there. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Brozovic. It's a loose ball. And that's it. Bologna, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Bologna showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. Well, good evening to you, and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Forward it goes. And it's hoisted clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hoists it forward. And he's there to hoof it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Antonio! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. And that really is so impressive. Bologna get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Pedro Obiang. Medel battles to win it back. Bologna are on a great run, 5 wins in a row. Antonio! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Sassuolo seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Antonio. Palacio pings it out wide. Clears it out of harm's way. And it's been taken straight back. Floats one over. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Defenders on the back foot. He's big chance! One-on-one chance! Referee has just said play on. Locatelli. Sassuolo to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Bologna go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little. Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Filip Juricic. Sassuolo were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
Good ball. Oh, what a... Has a hit! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Bologna are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Bologna grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Pauli comes out on top in a really physical duel. That's been drilled forward. Palacio looks to get on the end of this. He gets past his... goes for goal! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
He's got away. Oh, going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Pedro Obiang. Locatelli. "75 minutes played. Played out to the right. Tries to get it clear. And it's Locatelli. Now it's Palacio. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Berardi just brushed off the ball there. Mattel. And it's played forward. Filip Juricic. Berardi. Forward it goes. And that's that. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Bologna were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The team's indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Lorenzo Insigne. One thing he excels at is cutting it.
Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Napoli are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Husai, Zielinski, Fabian Ruiz, and it's Mertens. Bologna, clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this. He's one-on-one! He's going for goal! There it is! And Bologna take the lead!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Bologna grab an early lead. Good start. And here's Insigne. Just brushed off the ball there. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. And here's Insigne. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false 9, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
And how does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
Has he picked him out? Has a pop! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Gulam. Fabian Ruiz drives it forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. Medel. Good ball, it's found this, hits one! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Bologna are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Bologna grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Medel plays it forward. Here it is now, surely! Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off. Forward it goes. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Bologna sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Already up and running for the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Bologna are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Going through. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. And the counter is on. Bologna, with this 2-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, really good feet from him. Aimed in towards the centre. Battles to win it back. Palacio. Palacio. Well weighted. He's had a go! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Manolas. Husai. Zielinski. Fabian Ruiz, who headed his team in front last time. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Away from immediate danger. And it's been taken straight back. Manolas. Husai tries to get it forward quickly. De Silvestri. Looking to hit the front line. And it's Palacio. It's a fabulous position. Shoots! And he's straight offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Bologna did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Bologna were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.